Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines, practiced every day. What if I told you that the secret to a remarkable life isn't found in one giant leap? It's not in a lottery win or a sudden stroke of luck. The secret is found in the small, almost invisible things you do every single day. The legendary business philosopher Jim Rohn said it best. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines, practiced every day. In this video, we're not just going to talk about habits. We're going to dive into a philosophy for daily improvement, inspired by one of the greatest motivational thinkers of all time. We'll break down 10 fundamental areas you must work on daily to transform your health, your wealth, and your happiness. Stick around, because number 7 is the one that ties everything else together. Before we get to our list, we need to understand the core idea that Jim Rohn built his entire philosophy on. He famously said, "Work harder on yourself than you do on your job." Think about that. Most people spend 8 to 10 hours a day working on their job to earn a living. But how much time do they spend consciously working on themselves? On their character, their skills, their health, their mindset? For most, the answer is close to zero. Your income, your relationships, your happiness, they are all a direct reflection of your personal development. If you want to change your life, you must first change yourself. And that change happens in the small choices you make every single day. So, let's get into the 10 disciplines. Jim Rohn used to say, "The book you don't read won't help you." Your mind is like a muscle. If you don't feed it, it atrophies. Every day, you must intentionally feed your mind with new ideas and knowledge. This doesn't mean you have to read a whole book. It could be 10 pages of a powerful book. It could be a 20-minute educational podcast on your commute. The key is to be a student, not just a follower. Poor people have big TVs. Rich people have big libraries. Choose to build your library, your mental library, every single day. Rohn taught that discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. But discipline isn't a massive, heroic act. It's forged in small, daily choices. Every day, find one small thing you know you should do and do it. Make your bed the moment you get out of it. Do the dishes immediately after eating. Say no to that cookie. Each time you choose the disciplined action over the easy one, you cast a vote for the person you want to become. You're building your discipline muscle, and that strength will be there for you when you face bigger challenges. Jim Rohn often said, "Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live." You can have all the ambition in the world, but without health and vitality, you have nothing. Honoring your body isn't about running a marathon tomorrow. It's about the daily choices. Can you go for a 15-minute walk? Can you stretch for 5 minutes when you wake up? Can you swap one soda for a glass of water? Treat your body like the magnificent machine it is. Fuel it, move it, and respect it every single day.
Action step. Move your body for 15 minutes and drink an extra glass of water today. Another one of Jim Rohn's most famous ideas is that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Relationships determine the quality of our lives, but they need daily attention. You can't connect with everyone every day, so pick one person, your spouse, your child, a close friend, a mentor, and intentionally nurture that relationship. Send a text that isn't just "hey," but says, "I was thinking about you and I'm grateful to have you in my life." Have a 10-minute conversation with no phone, no TV, just pure focus. Small, consistent deposits in your relationship accounts yield the greatest returns. Action step, send one meaningful message or have one focused 5-minute conversation with someone important to you. Jim Rohn had a simple but profound philosophy on money. He said we should all become so good at our jobs that we become part-timers, working part-time for a living and part-time for a fortune. This starts with daily awareness. You don't need to be a Wall Street trader. Just take 5 minutes every day to look at where your money went. A quick glance at your bank account or budgeting app. This isn't about restriction, it's about consciousness. When you are aware of your financial habits daily, you naturally start making better decisions. You can't change what you don't measure. Action step, take 3 minutes to look at your bank account and track your spending from the previous day. Jim Rohn warned, if you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. Don't start your day in reactive mode. End each day in proactive mode. Before you go to bed, take 5 minutes to decide on your top 1 to 3 priorities for tomorrow. What is the one thing that, if you get it done, will make the day a success? When you wake up, you already have your marching orders. You run the day doesn't run you. Action step: before you sleep, write down your top 3 most important tasks for tomorrow. Now for number 7, the one that amplifies all the others. Jim Rohn was a massive advocate for keeping a journal. He didn't see it as a diary of events, but as a tool for collecting good ideas, insights, and lessons. Your life is worth recording. At the end of the day, take just a few minutes to write down a few things. What am I grateful for? This rewires your brain for positivity. What did I learn today? An idea from a book? A lesson from a mistake? An observation from a conversation? How could I have made today even better? This is not for beating yourself up, but for honest self-assessment. A journal turns your life experiences into life lessons. It allows you to relive your successes and learn from your failures without having to repeat them. It's where you connect the dots and see your own growth. This is the ultimate self-improvement tool. Action step: spend 5 minutes tonight answering those 3 questions in a notebook. This goes back to working harder on yourself. Your value in the marketplace is determined by the skills you bring. Every day, spend just 15 minutes intentionally practicing a skill that matters to your career or your personal goals. It could be public speaking, writing, coding, sales, leadership, anything. 15 minutes a day doesn't sound like much, but that's over 90 hours in a year. Imagine how much better you'd be at anything after 90 hours of focused practice. Don't wish for a bigger paycheck, wish for better skills. Action step: dedicate 15 minutes of focused time to practicing one valuable skill. Jim Rohn taught that success isn't just about what you get, it's about the person you become and the value you provide. The fastest way to feel good and add value is through kindness and service. This doesn't have to be a grand gesture. Give a genuine compliment. Let someone go ahead of you in line. Send an encouraging email. When you give without expecting anything in return, it shifts your focus from your own problems to the well-being of others, creating a powerful ripple effect of positivity in your own life. Action step: intentionally do one small, kind thing for someone else without expecting anything back. Finally, in our noisy, hyper-connected world, the ability to be still is a superpower. While Rohn spoke more about pondering time, the modern equivalent is mindfulness or quiet reflection. Take just 2 to 5 minutes to simply sit in silence. No phone, no music, no tasks. Just be. Pay attention to your breath. Observe your thoughts without judgment. This daily practice reduces stress, improves focus, and gives your mind the space it needs to process information and generate its best ideas. It's the pause that makes all the other actions more effective. Action step: set a timer for 3 minutes and just sit in silence, focusing on your breathing. So there you have it. 10 simple disciplines practiced every day. Feed your mind, practice discipline, honor your body, nurture relationships, review your finances, plan your day, capture it in a journal, sharpen a skill, be kind, and find stillness. It might seem like a lot, but remember Jim Rohn's wisdom. Success is not magical or mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying the basic fundamentals. Don't try to do all 10 perfectly tomorrow. Pick one, just one, master it for a week, then add another. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. These small daily improvements will compound over time, creating a life you can't even imagine today. Now, I want to hear from you. Which one of these 10 disciplines are you going to commit to starting tomorrow? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to read your commitment and cheer you on. And if you found value in this video and this timeless wisdom, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build a remarkable life. Thank you for watching. Remember, don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. Now go and work on yourself.